It is currently 7:57 p.m. 26th of October 2025. I don't know what I'm gonna say or do here. I'm literally just decided to record. And I gotta be honest, I have been feeling stuck. I've been feeling stuck on what to do as of right now. Not of like anything that's like deadly serious. Like this, like all this is not serious. But it sort of feels like my brain is like a sort of a fog right now. Okay, I'll be flat. Generally, can I just say 2025 has been one of the most unproductive years in a very long time. It's not that like, oh yeah, like stuff has changed and things are bad. If anything, if things are good actually right now. I don't know what it is, but the sort of personal fulfillment that I'm feeling making things right now feels a little empty, you know? Like it feels like comparing what I did last year, I did so much more than I did this year. And for some reason my brain thinks that that's a bad thing. That it's bad that I've made less. I don't know where this is going. I don't. At the moment my brain is just spewing random bullshit ideas because like I think my problem is I like the ideas that I have in my head. I have so many ideas that I would love to do and or put some time in, but like I legitimately don't have the time to do it. As in I work a full-time job. I'm tired. I'm fatigued. I don't know where I can get more like motivation. Things don't excite me anymore. I feel like I'm very flat at the moment, and I don't feel good about doing a lot of things. I feel very I feel depressed. I do feel a bit depressed. And like I'm not even gonna lie, I even feel envious. I feel envious of the people that I'm around because it feels like at some point I fucked up. It feels like I should have stayed on a certain path, but I didn't. As in, it feels like, oh yeah, I should have kept studying. I should have had something to pursue. I should have done something. I should have done content a certain way. I should have done Twitch a certain way. And I feel envious that I can't live up to that same standard that I see and that I can't put up to myself. And it feels like I actually can't like compare or um like be on par with. Which you may think like, no, Lou, what you do, like your thing is unique and it's because it's you that we enjoy it. Which, thank you, if that's the case. I don't know, it feels like the whole world sort of feels like it's screaming that I should be stopping. I should be not it feels like I shouldn't be doing like a lot of things. It feels like I shouldn't be like I've been doing the same thing for so long. I should change. I should start writing. I should be big and inspiring and do the next big video or next big thing and or do something that I haven't done before. But then my brain goes, you know, you could always just not, you know, like it feels like it's a very convincing laziness that literally just comes over my brain and like maybe if you go like stop being lazy, well, see the thing is you can't just say that because you know your brain goes like, oh, it tells you a very convincing lie of like, yeah, maybe we could lie down for a few more hours and do nothing. Yeah, maybe I could not like not, like it's it's not easy for me, and I'm finding it difficult to cope with my own brain saying that it's like, oh yeah, you can choose not to. But then the other side of my brain is go, you've already went through so much effort to set all this up, and you're not using it. So why aren't you using it? And then also as well, I end up putting bigger projects on myself that end up being, in my opinion, quite mediocre. Like as in, I'm even in the midst of editing, um, my Resident Evil 7 video, or the Little Nightmares video I'm going to be making. And if I could be brutally honest, it's just sort of like, it just feels like whatever I make is mediocre. And maybe that's like, maybe that needs to change. Maybe I need to, like, stop what I'm doing and change and maybe make something different. But then you do research on, oh yeah, how the algorithms work, or how YouTube works, and it's like, oh yeah, you gotta be consistent, you gotta make filler content, or like you gotta fill out a whole different thing to make sure that you're still interested by the algorithm, or interested by Twitch chat, or you gotta be doing this more consistently. It's like, like, I know people do this as a job, but it's sort of like the amount of effort you have to put in to actually be in it is like having a second job. Like, no, not in that way, as in it's not the same taxing one. It's like, it's not as taxing as actually having a job. It's like, it's as taxing as having like another desk job. That's what it feels like. Like that's what feels like what content creation sort of feels like right now. And like maybe I could go like, oh yeah, just gravitate the next to the newest game, and like it'll be all fun and cool. But that's not how the algorithm works anymore. It feels like everything works on a certain scale of chance, and then also as well on a certain scale of performance based on like your upload schedule, or oh yeah, performance based on how many people are engaged. It just feels like, yes, they need to measure something, they need to make something justified for YouTube to be like, justifiable for like, oh yeah, paying a certain amount for certain things. But there's a part of me really kind of goes like, then is my job as a content creator just to put out slop? Just to put out things that like, oh yeah, like I just put out a random video of me dropping a mug on the floor, and then like that's just a part of it. Like it's like, should I be actually trying to put my creative mind into this, or am I just trying to make more slop for the infinite doom scrolling, which is the social media platform that is nowadays? Because I don't want to be that. I don't want to be that, a part of that doom scrolled brain rot. Like, granted, I'm guilty of it. I'm guilty of using it, but I feel bad every time I use it. As in, every time I use it, I've realized I've wasted about 3 hours just scrolling endlessly. Just this constant like serotonin boost of like, oh look at all these things, and oh look at this, that's cool. Like it just feels like, a sensory overload. I'm ranting and raving about what's currently on my brain at this current moment, because I'm just saying I'm upset. I'm upset in a bunch of different ways. I'm upset because what I want to do in life is to actually like make things, either be it props, and like maybe even the thing that I'm thinking of is like, oh yeah, I want to be a prop master, I want to be a content creator, I want to be a streamer, I want to be this. It almost feels like I choose to be too many things and expect myself just to be able to do it, which I can, like, I bet I could do it if I could plan it out and get help and like, stuff like that. But I'm flawed in that way, that I'm not good at organizing things. I'm not good at keeping my head on straight. My mood fluctuates a lot. Like there's some points where I really just feel flat, and I legitimately feel nothing. As in, I feel like everything sort of feels flat, or it sort of feels a lot more. It feels like a lot of like internal like stimuli from people and games and other things just feel mediocre, and they feel not interesting and just very boring and sort of very the same. It feels like I would like to be able to do or discover something new, but that doesn't interest me anymore. Maybe I'm just going through a rough patch of sort of lack of motivation. Maybe that's it. Maybe if some person was looking at me going like, "Oh yeah, you're just lacking motivation." Maybe, maybe I'm just legitimately lacking motivation and I'm tired. Maybe like, and the thing like, I can't really say I'm tired because I still sleep every day. I still eat every day. I still go to the gym every day. Or not every other. I go to the gym every other day. That was not English. I still go to the gym every other day, but why do I not have the energy to do something that I legitimately want to see succeed? Like, oh yeah, the whole thing I wanted to do this is because I wanted to be able to grow. And like, the thing is, I don't know if I have to make a change now. I sort of go like, oh yeah, like you put out something like every 3 months or something like that. Or I don't know, just things don't feel smooth. Like 2024 felt smooth. I was able to do something as creative as Thankmas. I did 7 days of Thankmas in 2024. I did a bunch of like I played a fuck ton of different indie games. I haven't even played a single indie game this year. All these games in like stuff like that has all been in streaming and or like stream clip. Like oh my god, yeah, don't even get me started. See like making like YouTube shorts and TikToks and Instagram reels from like the Twitch like quick make thing. I feel I feel disappointed that I do that, and that's basically the only thing that's been keeping my channel afloat. Like maybe that's not a bad thing, but also as well, it just feels lazy. It feels really lazy. Maybe I need to take videos down and like, oh yeah, put subtitles and do sound effects and other stuff like that and actually edit them. But then that adds to the huge pile of grief, which is the other pile of editing that I need to be doing. And maybe I need to schedule my editing. Maybe I need to do that. I had an editing schedule which didn't work because it was literally like, oh yeah, you spend 3 hours of editing and then you switch and then you have to switch to a different project. But then it's like, what if I'm in a flow with this one project and I feel like I can get it done? It's just, it's, it feels very, like, I feel like it feels very bottlenecked. And like, I could very well be talking bullshit. Like all this just feels like I'm talking absolute bullshit. As in, this is such a non-issue. This is like, as in, I'm not, like, these issues are not important, but they are to me in a certain degree, and it feels like it feels like it's important, but in the grand scheme of things, it's not. And like, I live like minus this, and sort of maybe like, if I choose to, like, I basically live a very normal life. As in, I work a 8 to 5. I go to work. I have a car. Like I'm saving up for a house. It's very normal as a normal person. But like I would, like, I don't know. There's always been this part of me that sort of felt like I was unusual, and I was always very different from people. And I feel like I've always like seeked out the unusual and the undone and the people or things that are not really pursued, because that's what always sort of suited me. Like in school, I was always a bit of a weird kid, and like I was always doing the weird thing because, oh yeah, it got me attention. It got me like, oh yeah, I was interesting. But I think that that sort of mentality doesn't really give me any more satisfaction nowadays. Maybe it's because I was a petulant child back then. Petulant child just looking for approval from his peers, but I never got it. it almost feels like the sort of, if I could describe it as like a physical sensation, it almost feels like there's a wall in my frontal lobe, as in it feels like there's a wall that literally sits right across there, and it feels like my heart is like sunk in my chest. Like if that's what I'm currently feeling right now. It doesn't feel it's not just a, oh yeah, I'm feeling bored. It feels like I'm disappointed, and then also as well it's like, oh yeah, I'm disappointed and I'm unable to do anything about it, and I'm just having to sit with it. And that's probably why I'm making this video or making this recording. I don't even know if I'm going to upload this. It's just, I'm just speaking very, very openly. I don't know. Maybe this is just a way of venting, potentially. Been stressed. Being stressed. Being stressed. Been stressed that I've been stressed on things that I have prompted only on myself. As in, upon me uh upon me doing the things that I have done in life, or made a part of my life, I've added stresses to it. But is stress not a good thing at certain times? There's good stresses and there's bad stresses. Like, this is a in some regards, this is a good stress. It's like it's stressing that, oh yeah, you can be creative and you need to grind through the small things. Because the thing, yes, that was right. That's right. Like, one of the things about life is that you need to do the small things in order to build up to the big things. Maybe that's why I'm not good at making big projects or making big videos. I'm bad at doing the small things. I am very good at setting up the big and weird and then working out all the small issues later. That's what it feels like. I don't know. I don't know what you guys would think. I don't know if, like, oh yeah, do I sound very childish, or do I sound very lazy, or do I this is sound normal? Because, like, to me, it's not normal. Like, or it is normal. It is normal to be unmotivated. It is normal to be slow at times. It's normal to be, you know, like, it feels like there's nothing there. But it sort of feels like there's a part of me kind of, I should be able to push through this. But I've been feeling this feeling for over about 2 months. So I'm not really sure what I should do. Like, I've tried, like, this is the main reason as well. Like, I've been starting going to the gym as well. It's just because, oh yeah, I'll go to the gym and I'll push myself and I'll, like, I'll satisfy the physical needs of my body. As in, like, oh yeah, I'll get that euphoria up, get that working out stuff going. Thought that would clear it up. It hasn't. It's basically made me, yes, I do the gym like twice a week for 2 hours, 2 hours per session, and that's good. It's good for your health. It's good, but what now? Maybe I need to take up reading or something like that. But I've never been into reading. Maybe I need to. And, like, the thing is, I don't even want to say, oh yeah, I should take a break, because by the looks of it, for a month I've been on a break. As in, I've literally not been able to, not being able to edit properly. Like, I've been editing and streaming, but that's not making videos, in my opinion. Like, making reels is sort of filler content, as in, like, oh yeah, until the next big project, that's what you do. But I don't feel good in that way. I prefer my filler content to be actual long form videos that I've worked on. Because, like, also as well, like, I hate the way I take so long with games. Like whenever I was playing Lost in Vivo, I remember, like, oh yeah, I talked about a lot of therapy stuff in that, but it's sort of like, that game was not long. It's not. It's really not. You could play through that whole game if you knew what you're doing. You could play through that whole game in like 2 hours. But for some reason, I took about 5 months to beat that game. It was a part like I like for some reason my brain was going like, oh yeah, you should take 5 months of like not recording and all that stuff to just get it all. It's just like, shouldn't I just be able to just sit down and play a game, get it sorted, so then it's stockpiled, and then whenever I get round to editing it, it's edited, it's out, it's done. Maybe I need to do a whole thing where I sit and record and stream a bunch of stuff at the beginning of the year, work my way through it, so I periodically release it throughout the year. I don't know, like maybe that is a strategy. Again, thinking aloud, I don't know. My brain is foggy and it's not in a good place. It's not. It's really not in a good place. And like I do enjoy like doing commentary and stuff like that. I do enjoy working with Oops Steuben. I do enjoy working with like my friend Matthew and Reese whenever we do like lightsaber stuff and or like working with other projects and stuff like that with other people. Like I enjoy working with people and I enjoy seeing the creativity of other people, but for some reason my brain doesn't want me to push and pursue that for some reason. It almost feels like my brain has an ego to go, oh, I could do this by myself. But the real reality is no one's done it by themselves. Everyone's had some help of some degree, even in education or work, or anything that's been done by anyone ever. There's always 2 or 3 more people. And that's the very lucky scenario where it's just one person does it. I don't know why I'm so stubborn about, like, or have this, or like, why I'm so stubborn about, like, oh, I have to do this by myself, or like, oh, this has to be all me, you know? I don't know why I have that ego. And that also as well, the ego of like, oh yeah, I have to make it myself. Like, I was slagging off Oof Steuben for not making his own VTuber, and then he went and made his own or got his own commission and stuff like that, which I'm very proud of him for doing that sort of stuff. But like, I don't know. I don't know why I put this pressure on me to be so like independent and then occasionally see people. Maybe I need to start working with people. Maybe I need to start like, oh yeah, including people in what I'm doing more and not just put all the load of working on stuff on me. I don't know. Cuz like, well, I do know this from my work because like I am like this in my work. I'm a very solitary worker and or like, and again, I'm a very solitary person, as in I genuinely am very quiet about everything. As in, I don't I like in videos and stuff like that, I'm very loud and very sort of uppity, but it's sort of like that's a exaggerated version of my own persona or sort of what I put out. Like it's almost like a performance. It's because that's what it is. Um, but it's sort of kind of go like it sort of feels like like for some reason my brain doesn't think about people very much. Like there's like I've had friends like, oh yeah, they've been like alone for like a day, like a week or so like that, and they're like, I've had people text me about like, oh yeah, how do you like I'm texting you because I've got no one else to talk to, and I'm like, cool. Like, and they go like, how do you cope with it? And I'm going like, I I'm like I don't know, I don't have a problem with solitary, and I don't have a problem with being alone. Like people like constantly talk about like the male loneliness epidemic and stuff like, which is very real. But at the same time, I kind of feel like I've grown to just accept it, and I'm very like maybe that's why I feel like I need to do everything by myself because it feels like people are too much of a disappointment to actually keep up their end of the bargain. So then, if I do everything myself, then I'm the only person to blame. I just don't have enough time or sort of um not time, but as in I don't have enough trust in people to like trust them with things, and I don't want to feel disappointed in them for something that's small as not doing something for me. And even so, like, who's me to bark orders at anyone to say like, oh yeah, you should be doing this because I told you to do it. No one has to do anything. I don't have to do anything. Yeah. Yeah. And then again, as well, I feel like I have been going down a bit of a road where I just feel very. I do feel quite sad. I don't like. I say that with a question mark because I don't know if that is sadness. Because sadness is that you've got something to be sad about. For me, it just feels like I'm not in a great place. But in actual fact, I'm actually in a really good place in my life. So, what is there to be sad about? Is it potential fulfillment? Is it potential, lost potential? Of like, oh yeah, I should have kept with this? Do I feel lost? Have I lacked purpose? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. This is what it feels like. This feels like, oh god, this feels like one of that video I made again when I was talking to the camera and like, talking in the rain outside. But this time it's not because I actually feel sad. It's just because I legitimately just feel like it feels like my brain is just busy. But in actual fact, I'm procrastinating more than I'm doing. That's what it feels like. It doesn't feel like I've actually done anything this year. That's what it sort of feels like this year. It feels like I haven't done anything. Like if you look at like how many videos I've made this year, it's not many, but it's been like heavily edited because I wanted to pursue a higher quality standard of editing. But in turn, I've made something quite mediocre due to fucking myself with my own algorithm, as in it takes me too long to make those things. So I don't know. I don't know if it's like if I'm upset because oh yeah, my creative stuff is not working, or if I'm sad because I just feel lost. I don't know. That's potentially what it is. I potentially feel lost. And like before anyone goes like, "Oh yeah, like it's okay, it's all fine, everyone feels this." Sure, everyone feels this. Of course they do. It's human. Absolutely. But at the same time, I'm kind of going, I shouldn't just continue in this rut. But then again, it's like, oh yeah, is going out of the rut going to be more work? And am I just being lazy about this? Is that maybe the whole thing? Am I just being lazy? Am I just procrastinating? Is my brain just the sandpaper feeling in my brain? Is that all just because I'm lazy? I don't know. It's just, it's strange. I don't know. I do not know.